If you're anything like me, you probably had no idea what affiliate marketing was when you first heard the word, right? I know that when I first heard it, I just thought it was some kind of marketing. When I started digging around, it was really hard to figure out exactly what it was, because when I would look up affiliate marketing, I would see videos of people talking about how they were making money, but there was never any explanations. So let me break it down for you guys really quick, and then we're going to get on with this video. Affiliate marketing is simply product marketing. A good example of this is if you go and watch a movie and you like the movie, you go to your friend's house the next day and you tell your friend, "Hey, Joe, I just went and saw this movie last night." And your friend's like, "Oh, I'm going to go check it out." That's basically the role of an affiliate marketer. You're basically telling your friend or telling people online or business associates about a product that you enjoy or that you like or that you think could solve a problem for them. And when they purchase it, you get a commission as an affiliate. That's the only big difference here between actually just sharing information with somebody. Affiliate marketing gets a bad rap when people use it for like MLMs or pyramid schemes, and they play those off as if they are affiliate programs, which they're not. They're completely different. They may use the same structure of payments, but that's not technically affiliate marketing. Welcome to From Failure to Freedom. My name's John Artsberger, and if you don't know anything about me, you're about to learn a whole lot. I do affiliate marketing full-time. I'm a high-ticket affiliate marketer. I am a 6 to 7 figure earner. Really depends on the year. I float right around that 7 figures every year. I train people on YouTube, so lucky for you guys, if you're looking to learn about affiliate marketing, you have landed on the right channel. My channel is dedicated to teaching people affiliate marketing, and I do it in a step-by-step fashion so that they can follow it easily. If you're a beginner and you're just looking into affiliate marketing, I can show you everything there is to know about it and even how we do our marketing and start earning with it on the back end. That being said, I'm going to jump over to my YouTube channel, show you how I have it set up, and then I'm going to get into this video series. So first off, you have landed in the middle of an affiliate marketing training. It's basically set up step by step. So if you're on my YouTube channel, From Failure to Freedom, and you scroll down right here, you're going to see a playlist that says High Ticket Affiliate Marketing Step by Step. You guys are actually on video 11. So if you want to learn how to do affiliate marketing, the best place to start is right here on day 1. You can watch this video now. You might get a little bit confused as to where we're at, but we actually start using a product in this series that I've been promoting for a long time, that I've earned a ton of money with. I can actually pull it open and just show you guys real quick some of my earnings with this specific product, if it'll load. Okay, let me just go back to we'll go last year to this year just so you guys can take a look and see what it is. Usually I don't pull this up all the time, but why not? I'll pull it up today. So let's go back to January 1st of last year and to today, which is January 18th. So the last year, okay? $212,000 from just this one product as an affiliate. So the potential here using this product in this training is very, very high. I have hundreds of people that have come through the training. This is actually the old series right here, and this is the updated version for this year. We have a lot of changes that we're going over, but I have a ton of people that have come through and actually done really well. So what I suggest, if this is your first time on my channel, go back to video day 1 in the High Ticket Affiliate Marketing series or the green series. Click on that video, and if you want to get started and actually start using the same product that we're using, which is a funnel builder, it's $25 to use. You can actually click this link right here and sign up. But watch that video first and see if this is something you're interested in doing. I've been teaching affiliate marketing for a long time. I actually run a YouTube channel, so in the video description, you can also go join my YouTube channel. It's down here. Just jump in there, talk to the people that are using the training, and talk with me if you need. And if you have any questions along the way, you can reach out to me on Facebook, or you can text me with the number at the bottom of the screen. So we are going to jump back into the training and start with video day 11. Welcome to today's video, everybody. Okay, so the last video we went over Facebook ads. We went over just a simple Facebook ad strategy to actually grow your social media presence on Facebook. Facebook is basically the hub of our business. That's the way that I look at it. I've talked about this before. I don't mean to repeat myself, but I get asked a lot of the same questions over and over and over again. A lot of people text me, which I don't mind. I don't mind at all, but I like to be clear on what I'm saying. So I want people to understand, when we're dealing with affiliate marketing, the way that I have it structured. Facebook is one of my main hubs. My secondary hub would be YouTube, and actually they kind of play 1 and 2 together. They're kind of joined together in a way because I send people from Facebook to YouTube and from YouTube to Facebook, okay? We've gone through that strategy already. We went through the Facebook ads in the last video. So this video is going to be interesting because what I would like to talk about is I want to briefly go over some content with CapCut for you guys really quick, because there is some new functionality that I saw that I've been playing around with and testing, and it's been getting a lot of views from it. So I'm gonna break that down in a second here for you, and we're also gonna go over actually outsourcing work. So that you can start freeing up your time if you're getting too busy, or let's say you have money coming in, you have a lot of interactions coming in, you need some help with that. I'm going to show you the best places to go and find people to help you along the way, or maybe if you're even stuck with a certain thing like design or editing or anything like that, which, by the way, CapCut makes things so easy to edit stuff now. I don't think you're going to get stuck there, but if you are, there are places that you can turn to get help. Mainly the way that I look at outsourcing is I don't look at it as a means to make money. I look at outsourcing as a way to free up my time, or to bring somebody in and get them involved who has experience doing something that I might not have that much experience doing. Such as editing. Editing is a good example, because when we're creating content, maybe in the very beginning we don't have a good idea of how to start editing. We can hire a freelancer to do that editing for us. Another really good type of freelancer to hire is somebody who manages social media. So I have a guy, for example, I have had him hired on the last year. He manages basically all of my social posts. Now, I always go through and double check any of the posts before they go out. I send ideas over quite often. I have specific things that I want posted quite often, but he handles the actual posting and actually handles the engagement on the posts, meaning if somebody comments on the post, I always comment back. If you go over to my Facebook account, we'll just jump in there real quick and I'll show you. This is going to be one of the most important things that you guys can start doing whenever you post, say, a video or just a static post on your wall, is going back through, and anytime there's a comment, you want to answer that comment. And let me just pull this up for a second. I haven't gotten back to this one yet today. This one was just posted this morning, a few hours ago. But let's go to, where's yesterday's? Right here's a good example. You can see here, I have replied back to every single person who sent a request or sent, how interested, whatever they put there, right? Generally, they're answering my call to action in the videos or something, or on the post. I'll make a statement and usually have a call to action at the end, like, hey, send me a comment and interested or something, or send me a DM. That way that it starts like this conversation between me and them. And I'll always respond to every single comment. If you go back through all of my posts, you'll see every single post that I have, every single comment has been responded to. You might find this being tedious, and this is where we get into hiring a freelancer. In the very beginning, you're probably going to be excited about doing it, but I promise you this, as you start doing this more and more and more and developing your social presence, you are going to get overwhelmed fast, especially if you're dealing with more than one platform. For example, I have TikTok that I deal with. I have Instagram. I have Facebook, and I have YouTube, and I have a couple other platforms like Twitter and Pinterest and LinkedIn. They're minor platforms. I don't really focus on them very much. We're going to do a little bit of work with Pinterest later on in this series. But generally I don't get a ton of messages coming in on those. Usually, sometimes every once in a while I do. But The big one for sure is going to be your Facebook, because if it's acting as your hub of your business, this is where I have, a Facebook profile, a Facebook page, a Facebook group. I have posts going up on each one daily, multiple posts sometimes, right? And reels, short videos. So each one of those has their own, has different people reaching out on them that I have to answer. That's where it can get a little overwhelming, and you want to actually look at hiring some freelancers. Now, right out the gate here, I'm going to tell you, I do have access to quite a few freelancers that I work with that may have some time freed up. So if you just don't have it in you to search out and go through the process we're about to go through to find somebody, you can reach out to me. I can connect you with them if they have an opening. Maybe they can jump in and help you for an hour a week or a couple hours a week in the beginning if you need help. Or, as you start to get busier, we can look at, finding somebody to help you out. And I think the biggest areas are going to be on social media and probably editing in the beginning, right? Although we do use CapCut, and again, if you guys just take a little bit of time to go play around with CapCut, you're going to see the functionality on that app is just phenomenal. It's the easiest thing to use, and we're going to go over that a little bit later in this video too. I want to pull it back open and show you one thing so that you guys can actually see what you can do, the capabilities of it, and it works really, really well, and it's working really well right now. So what freelancing platforms do I recommend? There's so many different freelancing platforms. The two main ones that I use are Upwork and I use Fiverr. And what are the difference here between these two? So when I look at Fiverr, I look at it as just like if I need a quick job done, or if I have just a small project that I need worked on, maybe it would take a day to a week, maybe even 2 weeks. I would look at hiring somebody from Fiverr because the pricing is pretty cheap. You can find really cheap costs on Fiverr for work or for freelancers. You can they can also be a little bit expensive if you don't look around and shop a little bit, but generally they're there to just help you with a quick job that you need finished, right? So in the beginning of this series, if you remember, I mentioned when you're setting up your social media accounts, you can go look at Fiverr for a brand kit. This is a perfect example of something that I would use Fiverr for over something like Upwork, okay? So Fiverr, I would just hire them for a quick job that I need done. I don't have any kind of, weekly payments that I'm going to be paying with them. It's generally just one quick payment for whatever they're doing. Or if I need something edited really quick, maybe you had a bigger project that you weren't comfortable editing, maybe a YouTube video if you were doing something kind of, maybe a little bit tougher to edit for you, maybe I would reach out to somebody on Fiverr to do that job. Just short edits, little small things here and there, okay? The other platform, Upwork, this is where I go to hire long-term employees, people that are going to be working with me for 3 months to a year or more, okay? Because the way that Upwork has it set up is they have a payment option to where they can bill you every week or every month, and they pay the influencer for, or not the influencer, the freelancer for you, okay? Actually, they do have influencers on Upwork that you can hire and Fiverr, but that's not what I was talking about. They can pay the freelancers for you. They have it all set up like this. Now, you can hire both, you can hire somebody from either one to do the same jobs, but what you're going to find on Upwork is there's more professional people that are looking for longer term work. And this is where I get most of my very talented freelancers from, is Upwork. Some of the good countries to hire from are the Philippines. For one, the wages are just a little bit cheaper than they are in the US, so you can probably cut it down about at least 75% discount compared to what you're going to be paying for work in the US, and they're very talented. I have full-time employees from the Philippines right now that will probably work with me for the rest of my life because they're just amazing, and they do such a great job. And the wages, like I said, are a little cheaper. Now, I do pay pretty similar wages for both, but starting out, I could see where maybe you don't have a lot of money or have enough money to pay a full-time, employee, maybe, $50 an hour or something like that. But as you start to, grow and develop, you can give them raises. You can do anything that you want to do to kind of, help them out as well. But where I would go on Upwork starting out, the first thing that I would probably use if I was in your guys' situation, just starting out with content, is somebody to manage my social media. So you can look up social media management, right? Or social media marketing. And you can usually find somebody for generally a pretty decent price that has, good reviews. You can always check on Upwork what the job success is. You can even do you can break it down a little bit in your, let me see, where is it at here? I'm going to see if I can, right here on the side. So you can look for specific things like top rated plus. That means they're the best top rated on Upwork. You can look at US only. You can add different countries if you want, pretty much anything you want, locations, different locations, even around the US. You can look at very specific groups of people here that you're looking to hire, but it works really, really well for this if you're using them for something like long-term ads management or long-term social media management. If you have a good social media idea in mind, like basically what I've walked through in this training so far, you could literally just hire somebody on for maybe $5 an hour to work a few hours per week, just setting up all of your posting for you. And that would free up, a couple hours a week off of your plates where you could be maybe producing content or talking to other people. You can also hire them to reach out and engage with your audience. So you can have somebody that's constantly interacting with your audience instead of you having to do it. Now, it's going to be similar to what you're doing because they're going to want to know what to say to your audience. So you would have, your answers, how you would be answering people, and you would just tell them to answer the same way. Or you can have, past answers, through your messenger, through your posts that they could go and look at, and then they would understand what you're saying back to the people that you're interacting with. But this is going to be a super important part when you're getting started here, is making sure to engage with your audience. So now that we kind of went through the basics of the setup process for HBA and setting up our funnel and our autoresponder, we have our marketing that we're just starting now, which is the social media, using social media. The key here is to communicate with your social media. They want to see that you're a person. They want to have answers. People always have questions. So and that's one thing that I can tell you guys right now. If there's something that you don't know how to answer, that you're kind of stuck on, shoot me a quick message and I can tell you, a little bit more about that, or try to explain it to you in a different way so that you can understand. Sometimes when I'm making these videos, I talk really fast and I have a lot in my mind that I know that I have to get through. And so sometimes I might bypass something and not talk about it enough so that you would understand it. So if that's the case, just shoot me a message and say, hey, can you clarify this for me, what you meant by this, right? And I'll do that. But, I think this is a very important part of it, is actually, what we don't want to do here is we don't want to corner ourselves into something that's going to make us unhappy again. A lot of people that are looking for new opportunities like affiliate marketing, maybe they're not happy with the job that they're in right now. Maybe they don't spend enough time with their family right now. So why would you want to start building something that's going to turn into something else that just takes all of your time, right? So this is a way that we can keep control of the time that we're freeing up and still have that free time by utilizing, people in part-time positions or something like that to just help us out with the basics. Now, I wouldn't hire somebody on full time to jump in and do absolutely everything for me, at least not at this point in the beginning when you're just starting out. I would just maybe hire somebody on that they can come and help you out, give you a little guidance even, come up with some different ideas. Sometimes it's nice to have somebody else's view of what you're doing to, maybe give you some more ideas or kind of spice things up a little bit. So a good example of this is with my Facebook page. I was posting the same content on my Facebook page that I was posting on my Facebook profile for probably about 6 months. So a lot of the people on my page were on my profile. They'd like one or the other, or they'd like, they would see it on both. So they wouldn't, I would be getting less likes that I would have gotten if I had the same or had mixed content or different content. And this is something that I wasn't really paying attention to. And one of the employees that I got in, he actually said, hey, I can just make a couple quick posts here on your page every day that are different than your profile, and I can handle, communicating with those people on your page while you communicate with the people on your profile. That's what we started doing. So it freed up my time because I wasn't going between both. I just had to worry about my page, but also I was getting new content put out on that page, and I really liked the style that he was putting out, and I kind of mixed the two together now and use that. So there's a big benefit here, a huge benefit with, outsourcing, but I would never do this unless I was prepared to do this. Okay. So it's going to cost, whether it's $100 a month or $100 a week, it doesn't really matter. If you can't afford it, then it's not the way to go yet. You want to start building this first, start getting some money coming in, and then maybe use that money to start outsourcing when you can. That'd be the best way to go about it. But the two big things that I wanted you guys to understand were, these are my two favorite places to hire people if I need something done. If you can't get a hold of me for some reason and you need something right away, maybe jump over to Fiverr. You can say, hey, I just need this done really quick. Can you guys handle this? You'll be able to find somebody who can. I think it's a super important part of this process, especially as things start to get busier for you, right? So yeah, I that's what I really want to talk about today. The other thing that I want to go over really quick is I just want to open up CapCut one more time and show you guys another feature that I figured out that I think you guys are going to love because it's a game changer for content creation. So just give me a second and I'll load it. All right, so I just pulled this up real quick. I wanted to pull open my phone again. I think this is the easiest way to show you guys by, instead of just talking to you about it, I'm going to show you using my phone so that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. But when we're on CapCut, this is the updated version, by the way. I know that I told you guys the other day that I was refusing to update CapCut because there was a version about 8 months ago that I really liked. It had some really cool stickers on it that I was using. And when I updated it, those stickers disappeared and some of the fonts that I liked disappeared. So I was like, well, what the heck? So I actually turned off the updates and I reverted back to an old version. And then I just opened this up and have been playing around with it the last month. And I'm so impressed with the capabilities that we have thanks to CapCut as an editing platform. For one, they're free. They're completely free and we can use them to edit anything, and it makes it so easy. It's just so simple to use. I wish I had this when I first started doing content. I know that I seem a little excited about it. Maybe you guys aren't as excited as me, but maybe you will be once you start getting into the content creation process a little bit and you can see this is a game changer, okay? It takes, where it would have taken me an hour before to produce a few videos, now it only takes me 5 minutes. Literally 5 minutes. I sat there for an hour the other night and made 45 videos that I could post, and it was so easy. So watch this. At the very bottom of the screen here, we can go to templates, okay? When you go to templates, these are basically preloaded, completely edited templates that you can add your content to, okay? So let's say you create a video of you just sitting there, just sitting here in your chair. I'm going to show you in a second. You can add that to the templates, and it'll automatically do all of the editing for you. This pretty much just takes it all out of your hands. And these are great. It is always nice to have a video of you maybe talking and being personal with your audience every once in a while. So I would still suggest get used to being on camera for a bit and talking to somebody, maybe going over some lifestyle stuff, walking around in your house, having a coffee, whatever it is that you want to do. Maybe get used to doing that still. But this is going to save a lot of time, and especially in the very beginning when people are a little bit more nervous to create their own content. Let me just show you how easy this is. And how you can use this even without your video or your images and stuff really. But we're going to go to templates here. And when you click on templates right down here at the very top, you can search. Okay. So you can search for things like motivation. Okay. Motivation. and it's going to pull open a whole bunch of different motivation templates. Now, for me to use these, all I have to do is click on it. And these are really, really clever, really, really well-designed templates, okay? So obviously the CapCut team is just kicking ass with the content creation portion for people, and they're editing like crazy. They're constantly coming out with new templates. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of these for you to choose through, and they update them more and more every day. But once I click on it, I can just click on Use Template right here, okay? And this is on my phone. This is a free app. So let me just grab any video. Let me look. Let's do this one. I'm just going to click one video. Okay. You can see down here in the bottom, they have this little box. That's where our video is going to go, or our image or whatever. We're just going to click it. Now it's there. Then we're going to hit next. It has completely made the video for us, edited it. You know, I have some different editing that I put in the background, obviously, in that video, but this is what I mean. And what's playing here, the music, you guys can't hear it because I can't play it on YouTube, but it's music and it's talking that I'm not doing. So you can't actually hear me talking. It looks like I'm talking here, but you can't hear it on this. It's actually pre-done. All the editing and everything is already pre-done. So this is maybe a bad example using that video. Let me see if I can find one that doesn't have any editing on it. Maybe this one? Yeah, there. So this one I hadn't already, this was just a basic video that I had. And literally, you can't hear me talking in this because it's just playing whatever the template had playing originally, right? So why this is so cool is technically, I guess you could just use videos that I have. So if you're following me on this and you want to do them, the big problem with replicating content online is when you do that, the system like Facebook, the platforms can tell that you're downloading somebody else's video and re-uploading it. But in this case, it would never know because it's being added to a different template. It's being added to a different editing. It's completely different, and it just grabs a portion of that content. So you could, instead of you seeing me talking on this, it could literally just be me sitting here with the camera, you know, facing me while I'm working and typing on the computer for 10 seconds. And you could take that video and make probably, I don't know, 100 different videos with that one 10-second clip, all by using their templates. This is so powerful, and I wish that I had it before, because the key here in the beginning is just to get out as much as we can, as much content as we can, start growing our audience. And these little cool things like this, you've probably seen on TikTok when you've searched, where they'll have like, you know, motivational quotes or somebody up there talking. You can even find professional people on here like Grant Cardone, for example, and there'll be a template with him saying something, and you can use that template. You don't even have to add your own image to it if you don't want to. You can just use the template that they've created on here for you, and those get a lot of views. There's people that only post those and get views. So this is a really great way for maybe people that are a little nervous to start talking on camera. You can see all the work's kind of done for you. So I think that this is going to be a game changer. I've been playing around with them myself. I've been posting them on a bunch of different platforms. I'm getting just the same amount of views as I would, some even better. I had a video the other day that I posted, got double the views compared to what one of my own videos got. Okay. So, you know, I think that if you guys are just open to just jumping in and starting to use these, just keep in mind, this is a long-term game, right? We're building a business. And that's why I wanted to talk about this also. This is why I wanted to get into the freelancing part, because I know maybe right now you're like, oh, I wish I had enough people coming to my social media that I had that problem. But that's, you know, it's going to happen. And then you're going to be stuck in that position thinking, holy crap, I have so many people reaching out. I don't know what to do. I don't even know who to reach out to first. I woke up one day last year, about 6 months ago. I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning, got my kid ready for school, sent him on his way, went over to my computer to drink a coffee and answer some of the people back on social media. I literally had 300 text messages that came in between maybe 7 o'clock the night before until the time I woke up in the morning, and at least 500 messages on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I had so many messages. It took me 3 days of just sitting on the computer straight, talking to each one of these people, which is a good problem to have, by the way, because most of them, when they show interest like that, if you send them a link to something and say, hey, I've been working with this platform, and I'm an affiliate marketer, and there's some training right here that you can go through to learn how to do it yourself. You can get somebody to sign up with your affiliate link for that product and then send them over to my training if you want, before until you create your own training on YouTube, which we're going to go over pretty quick here in one of the upcoming videos. We're going to be going more in depth on creating our YouTube channels and the importance of, certain functions on YouTube for us to capitalize on. YouTube, one big thing, and this is kind of going off topic, but I want you guys to have an understanding of this. Maybe you can do some searching on this if you don't know what it means, but YouTube is a search engine. It's just like Google. So everything when somebody searches something, if your video doesn't have keywords in it, then your video is never going to pop up for that. So YouTube, we want to build it out with really strong SEO, search engine optimization. So we want to optimize it for searches, basically, right? And really anything that we do online, we want to try to do that with. But hashtags do the same thing. They help with that, even with short content, right? So that if somebody goes over to TikTok and they type in, affiliate marketing. Now, the reason these videos are coming up is because right here, you see how she wrote affiliate marketing right here? This person wrote affiliate marketing. Probably there's some of the ones that don't have that have it in their hashtags, I would guess. Affiliate marketing right here in the hashtags. So that is basically optimizing your content for social media. So keep that in mind when you're creating this content too, that you want to focus on relevant hashtags. And all you have to do to find hashtags, there's a couple different platforms that you can use when you're creating content to find it. There's IQ hashtags, but I think they cost a little bit of money now. I'm not sure what they cost. I don't use them anymore. I have like 1,000 hashtags floating around my mind all the time. But you can just go and click on other people's videos and look at what hashtags they're using and just use all those same hashtags in your videos. Okay. So, and on your posts, that's the other thing that I should mention on these posts too. It's always good to throw a hashtag. Every once in a while, you don't have to. It might pick it up. The search engine might pick it up anyway. Or once you start having a decent following, it's not going to really make a difference. But a lot of my posts like that, see like right here, my hashtag work from home business, and that's why it blew up so big, was because it was going out to that audience that have liked the work from home business posts in the past. Facebook is like Facebook and any social media is like an addict for engagement. That's how you have to look at it for. Facebook wants your post to get engaged or get engagement. They want your content to be engaging because that means more ad revenue for them. They make money by running ads on all of your posts. That's how Facebook makes its money. Most of its money is made with ad revenue. So what they want is they want your posts to be engaging enough that they can put an ad up in between your posts when people are going through your profile. So, and you'll actually start getting paid for that from Facebook and the rest of the platforms later on down the road. Once you have enough posts up, Facebook actually pays pretty good. I've had a couple $1,000 check from them in a month. I know somebody who runs short videos on his channel. And he makes over $40,000 a month just from Facebook paying him for content on his channel. And they're not even his videos. They're not videos of him. He does like a comedy channel where he's just posting funny clips every day, like probably 3 or 4 clips a day that are really funny. And it's grown so big, his page, that Facebook actually pays him $40,000 average every month for just from ad revenue from people watching his video clips. So, anyway, this is all going to kind of work hand in hand. Sorry for dragging on with this video. I wanted to keep it a little bit shorter. This was something, whether you think so or not, I think this is something that's important to talk about, what we talked about today. The biggest thing that we should be focusing on right now is content. That's what you should be putting all of your time into. Content, okay? And in your spare time, you can start learning some different marketing techniques like, what is SEO? Google it, look it up, do a little bit of research. But I'm going to walk through some of that too later, more in depth. When we get into that kind of that unit on YouTube, we'll talk about SEO and we'll talk about how to find keywords and do all of that. But right now, in the beginning, you guys are 10 days, we're on video 10 or 11 right now. So 10 comes out tomorrow. So this will probably come out Sunday or Monday. We are on video 11 and this is just the beginning of this ride. Okay. We have a lot more to cover. But the majority of what you guys should be doing right now is content related. Short posts, and I'm gonna say this again. Sorry for saying it 2 or 3 times. What you need to do is at least 2 of these static posts every day to start building your audience on Facebook, but also at least 1 short video per day. And if you guys want to use CapCut and start creating, content using their templates even just to get some content rolling until you feel more comfortable about talking and getting out on camera yourself. That's going to be a great thing for you guys to practice with over this month, especially if you're just starting this training right now and you're 10 days in or 11 days in at this point. You're at the very beginning here, so we still just need to hammer out that content. In about a month from now, when Facebook has started boosting your posts a little bit more, and your content's growing, more quickly on TikTok, and you have more content, and you're starting to play around with YouTube and stuff like that. It's not as critical. You can get away with even having somebody just make posts like this for you, hire a freelancer just to create posts for you all day on TikTok or an hour a day and get them posted for you, right? When you have a little bit of money rolling in. But right now, the key is literally being consistent. Don't drop the ball here because, and you have to understand this too. If you post for a week on TikTok and your videos start doing good and then you stop posting for 2 days right now, it's going to send your account back to nothing almost. The next video that you post, say the video that you posted on Friday got 5,000 views, okay? And you didn't post again till Monday when you're only like a week or 2 in or a month in. That Monday's video, it doesn't matter how good it is probably only going to get 100 or 200 views. And you're basically restarting that algorithm again. And it can mess with the entire targeting of your audience that the platform's trying to figure out. Right now, it's not that these platforms don't want you to succeed, like I said, but they're trying to figure out what audience wants to watch your content. The only way to do that is to consistently push your content out to an audience. It has to get out to somebody to see if they like it, to see if they engage with it, okay? That's what these platforms like Facebook and TikTok and YouTube, they're looking for. So right now, you really need to just focus on the content creation process. Don't get too overwhelmed with the rest of this stuff. This is just kind of stuff that you can, when you get down the road a month and a half from now and you're like, man, I'm getting so busy. What am I going to do? You can come back to this video and remember, oh yeah, John said that there's Fiverr and there's Upwork that I can use to hire people. And if you need any help with that, reach out to me and I can lend a hand. I can help you out. Any kind of support that you guys need, reach out to me. I'm dedicated to being here and helping you guys work through this the best I can, So, and I have the team in place to do that now. So, I'm not going to be missing any messages or anything like that. You're going to get a response from me and you're going to be able to talk directly with me if you need to. So that being said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you got anything out of it today, do me a favor and leave me a like on the video. I know it doesn't mean a lot to you, but I do appreciate the likes. It helps with the engagement on my videos and I put a lot of work into them to get them out there. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and subscribe. I have a lot of really cool stuff coming out. I'm about to start working on another series based around something else that's going to be a little bit different than affiliate marketing, but you guys are going to appreciate it. So stick around, stay tuned, and you know what? We're just getting started here with this series. We have a lot more to touch on, but for now, over this next month or two, really the focus needs to be on content. I will see you guys in the next video.